Hello and thank you again for tuning in to this video. I'm Baraka and I am sitting here with David Cerda, one of CDC Network's specialists, and I want him to have an opportunity to explain to the audience exactly what it is that he does and how his gift has made room for him here. Welcome, David.
Thank you, Brock. It's always great to be with you and great to be with the team as well. My name is David Cerda, and my specialty is I guess we would call church media, or church production, which encompasses web design, goes into social media, which is now one of the awesome tools, going into helping the gospel get out, and then of course going into sound, and then media presentations, which now is visuals on the screens in the sanctuary, and so I help with installing those tools, and then help with a big thing that I love to do is train, and to build teams for those. So that's kind of one of my passions.
Okay, all right. So you have the ability then to also come in and do the installation of, let's say, run the wires, mic wires and video wires, cables and all that kind of stuff. Would you also show them like where it's located and how to care for it and all that sort of things? I know there is, you know, a special way to take care of mic wires, for example. Sure. Do you go over all that for them and with them as well?
I do. I mean, the installing is part of my part of my specialty too. But the big thing I love to do is to train the volunteers. Of course, most of the time in a small church, it's one volunteer, maybe a couple of volunteers helping in that department. And then, of course, in the big churches, it go into 1 to 2 or 3 individuals on staff. But still, sometimes those individuals don't have all the knowledge with sound and media presentations in the sanctuary, going into the web design and how to do that more effectively. And of course, that's what I want to do and want to train them in, is not just learn a certain part of it, but how to use it more wisely, so that we can get out to the masses.
Right. You know, in doing some training, it seems like you not only need to show the people how it works, but you may also need to show that auxiliary or that ministry exactly how to choose the right people. Do you know how to choose the right people, and do you also show them how to do that?
I do. Of course, I have a number of years in church media, coming from, of course, I started volunteering, and then I have a number of years in full-time ministry with media. So, and that's one thing that I had to learn, is that I can't do it all.
No.
And one individual shouldn't do it all.
Right.
You know, it's as the Bible says, you know, it's all the body parts working together. Right. So it's a number of individuals working together, and of course, how to pick the right people, and how to train those people, and of course, one thing that we never want to do is abuse those people.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, most of the time it's a handful of people that have a number of different things on their plate, and so it's like, you know what, we need to get more people in the congregation to help out, so that everybody's using their gift.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I took a look at your website, and I like the fact that you have one saying on there that says that you specialize in technology. And I think that it's important. The reason I bring that up is because I can recall a time when I was in another industry. A young man came in and said, I'm starting a business, and he wanted to open up an account. And I said, you know, what kind of business are you starting? And he said, it is a lawn service to cut grass. And I said, you know what, if you're going to do lawn service, I think you should also think about or consider doing irrigation. Yeah. And so you have like sort of a one-stop shop, and that's what you're saying you offer. It's not just camera, it's not just lighting or audio or whatever, but you do the whole gamut.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and then so how is it that having all of that knowledge in those different areas beneficial to you or to the church that you're going to assist?
Well, most of the time, me having so many different interests in all those different, you know, facets there. Most of the time, it's a number of companies coming in to train that. And so, kind of, like you said, a kind of one-stop shop, coming in there and helping them go over everything. And of course, now with technology changing so fast, there's There's better things out there, but sometimes there's tools in the church that they have already, but they're not using them effectively.
Okay.
And so that's one thing that I go over. Okay, what do we have now? What can we use now in house to get these goals met? And then what do we need to buy, or what do we need to invest in the long run, so that now everything is being met.
Well, again, David, we really appreciate everything that you do here at CDC Network, and we really want to show our appreciation for you by sharing your gift with those who may be in need. And of course, if you are in need of David's services, all you have to do is go to our website, cdcnetwork.org, and you can find David right there. David, we appreciate you for being here. God bless, and we'll see you soon.